Da-da-da, da-da-da-da. What's up, everyone? I'm the pole father. It only takes one. And we are back. We are back. We want to just pop out this chat. There we go. Getting under eBay. Where's that chat? I popped out. Oops, don't even be that big. All right. So where we left off on the binder, which is great. But now I think we're gonna get into some slabs because there's a lot of work to be done with slabs. Time is money. All right. So a couple things. For those of you who tuned in last video, we well, maybe move this over a little bit. We went through some singles of some older Sex XY evolutions and hidden fates, some cards I'm gonna grade, some burning shadows in there, low pop. My strategy is this. I will be I think to my best bet, what I'm gonna do is two things. One, I'm going to keep them to sell at a local TCG con. Two is I'm going to post them on TCG Player. I think that's the move for a lot of these. Yeah, there might be a commission take, but I plan on going live on the inventory come the 121 set comes out. I think that there'll be hype around Pokemon. I think people will be reaching back into the older stuff, so I think there'll be a little hiccup on price on all Pokemon product. Now, should we do slabs or do we continue the book? If we do the book, we have to go through. Next would be the Amazing Rares. I got a very, very small handful of the Voltage. Then we start diving deep, really deep in the 25th anniversary celebrations. I got a ton of singles. I actually really think I should really put together a PSA 10 set of Celebration 25th anniversary. I know the set was very, very heavily graded. However, I have 4 sets of celebrations, including the commons, which, go figure, very, 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 very low pop of the common cards in that set. I scrubbed through a ton of those cards, so maybe that's the move. Next, we have Brilliant Stars. I have a ton of the Eevees with blue. That's mainly it. And then I got a ton of Pokemon Go, which, in my opinion, is a sleeper pick. Go with your gut instincts. Don't always listen to what everyone else is doing. Just because everyone wants to jump off the cliff doesn't mean it's the best idea. But where do we start? Maybe we'll just jump into slabs next because some singles kind of get boring. Well, I got about an hour of going this live here. And we can kind of talk about some CGC stuff, but I'm not sure. I got a handful. Let's do a little slabs. Maybe do some Kraken slabs kind of thing. Or maybe we save that for tonight when I go live again tonight. For those of you who don't know, tonight I'm going to my cousin's. I think she's turning like 26. But anyways, you know, it's funny when you're kind of like, I don't want to say the Pokemon expert, but when there's someone in the family that knows a lot about the hobby, it was like, oh, I got this collection. You come take a look at it. Tell me what you think. And then everyone thinks they're sitting on a mountain of gold. My cousin actually is the funniest thing in the world. I dig through the entire binder, and she had great stuff. A lot of it was all Crystal Guardians, commons, and that's what her era was. So I was like, wow, like, you know, some of these cards I haven't seen. But go figure, on the last page, what do you think I find? I find an absolutely flawless Celebi Gold Star. And I'm going, oh my god, what are the odds? Shot at 10, I for sure 9, safe 9. 10, from what I recall, no, but like, wow, like, what a cool card to be just lingering in your binder after all these years. And now she like thinks she's so cool. She's like, oh yeah, I try to buy it from her, and she's like, oh, well, you're gonna offer me her price. And yeah, you know, I never collected really gold stars. It wasn't my era or cup of tea. So, but it's pretty cool. Like just the stories kind of go like that. But anyways, singles. We got a stack of singles. Maybe we should dive into singles before we do some slab cracking. Oh boy, singles. So much 25th anniversary stuff. I mean, I guess we can dive into the amazing rares. I don't think the amazing rares, honestly. I mean, they're very unique, and what's very unique about the amazing rares is there's only 3 or 2 sets: Vivid Voltage, Shining Fates, and I think that's it. Vivid Voltage and Shining Fates. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm pretty sure it was Vivid Voltage and Shining Fates. So I got a ton of those singles. The PSA 10s, it's very unique. Just kind of like, you kind of like, when it comes to keeping some cards, you almost want to like kind of place your bets in a way where if it's a shot at a PSA 10, maybe, hang on to it, keeping your binder as long as it's preserved in there. It doesn't do any harm having it. Or B, if it's a kind of a sure 9, now could be the time just to get rid of it. But I don't know. So, should we dive into this, or do we go to the slabs? I do want to talk some CGC stuff, honestly, so maybe we should jump into slabs. And actually, I'm very excited to introduce, because I think I'm the first person to introduce this. Ladies and gentlemen, if we get into the slabs, we have our very first, let me show you guys, you're going to get a kick out of this, crack can. So, what exactly is the crack can? Right here we have a little garbage, and we're going to turn and crack some slabs later tonight. So, but kind of probably be funny to have a camera dedicated for just cracking slabs right in the garbage, because everyone know that when you do crack slabs, you get little crystal shards flying over the place, and I found the best way to do this is to keep it by the garbage. So, CGC stuff, or should we say that for the next time we go live? Probably tonight. Let's do singles. It's a grind to get through it, but we got to do it. So, all right. So we have left off on. Let's just do the Vivid Voltage real fast. There's not much Vivid Voltage I got here. So, well, this is why. Zoom in. 1, 2, 3. Come on. There we go. So, what we have here is 2 Vivid Voltage Pikachus, probably like $1 card. And if you guys are in my last live, let's see here. See what we got here. Oh, I don't want you to see this, but export in the chat. I think I already did. That's a problem. But where is it? Here he is. Throw it back up here. And all right. So let's go over the Pikachu Vivid Voltage. Here, I'll just take all the Vivid Voltage. I don't have much. Vivid Voltage. Now, what I also have is Reverse Hollow Charizards. So, for those of you who don't know, Vivid Voltage, very, very, very popular set. Printed to Bazooka. I remember when I had got a case of this set, and the booster boxes, I got the time, I think, for 90 a piece, and then I ended up selling a lot off. But I did open up my fair share of Vivid Voltage. Did pull the Chunkachu, the Rainbow, and the full art one. But anyways, let's start with these guys. So let's do, I think I kept this Charizard because I remember it being in good shape. So let's take a look. Make sure you guys can, okay, good. Okay, so Voltage here. Oh, why did I do that? Oops. No technical difficulties. All right. Now, Vivid Voltage Charizard V. For those who don't know, I'm after the price Series 1 of this card. All right, so we got clean. Let's take a good look. And it shines the light a little bit better over here. Get a little shadow. Here we go. All right, so we got clean. A little dink on the corner there. Yeah. So we're going to vendor this guy. He'll go off into the inventory. Pikachu Vs. I can't imagine these being too much. I think the move actually might be for these Vs is if I can sell these someone that buys bulk. Because selling a card for $1 and then shipping it, you know, this one's got some bottom stuff on it too. Sell that guy. Normal Pikachu V. Check the back. Now this guy looks pretty minty clean. Fresh Pikachu. Oh, a little whiteness there. Is that whiteness? Always good sometimes you have two cards. We have got some extra whiteness here on the edge right there. So, folks, these guys will critique as much as you got to think about it. These guys look at cards every single day. You got to think they look through. Well, they say 30 seconds a card, 8-hour day. I mean, they know what they're looking for. You may get one to slip through the cracks, but they're tough. And I think these guys know it. And I think it's pretty exciting, though, if you're grading cards 8 hours a day and just one come across your table, you're like, whoa, I don't see this every day. I'm sure it happens like that. All right. Yeah, this one. I remember when I purposely put some of these aside. I don't know if you guys can see, but right there's a chip in the reverse hollow. Man, that sucks because this card other than that is perfect. That's why I'm saying it blows my mind on some of these cards, you guys, where, the reverse hollows, I do believe they grade harder, in my opinion. All right, then the other reverse hollow here. All right, let's take a look. Hopefully he's clean. All right, front looks good. Take a good look. These you gotta really take down. Wallaby, this one looks good. Other than that, it's just like a little off center, left to right, which will deter the entire grade to unfortunately sell this thing. Well, not fun. All right, it might be time now to do Amazing Rares. Scrub through the Amazing Rares. We get through the Amazing Rares, then we have 25th anniversary coming up next. So far so good. I mean, this is what we have so far to sell right here. A nice hunk of good cards, good stuff. A lot of great binder cards. A lot of great cards to sell the convention. Just single loose right here. Okay, so if I had to take a guess about these Amazing Rares, I thought for a while that Celebi would fetch a premium, but it's actually the Rayquaza. And then from my memory, what I recall, the Reshiram, Kyogre, and that bird. Can't remember off the top of my head, but basically the card that was Dark type. I remember when I was opening up Shining Fates, when I pulled these, it was very, very, very difficult to find one that was centered. That's the situation I had with these, because I'm looking at my extra Kyogres, and too bad I sold my Shining Fates Master Set, because I know I had good ones in there, but these three Kyogres I'm looking at just at a glance right now are off-center as heck, so that's too bad. As you can tell, it's a grind getting through these singles. But, shall we? Kyogre. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So this one, I think is left to right. I don't know if you guys can see it right there. Definitely not like a giveaway, but minty cards, clean as can be. You should submit some of these probably potentially a 9.5 CGC, honestly. Which is probably the move. Off-centered. Again, mint as can be. And off-centered. And actually, believe it or not, you guys, these are some of the best-looking off-center ones I've seen. Because I've seen some bad ones, especially the ones I pulled. Enough where it's not like major error, but enough where it's pretty bad. Next, we'll do the Shining Fates one next too. We have the Reshiram. Now, same situation with these. When I pulled these, I remember all the Reshirams I pulled, I had a lot of problems finding one that was dead on center. And look, dead center. And, clean cards, you guys. Like, very, very clean. Solid PSA 9s. Next, we will jump into, let's do the dogs. And not the legendary, well, I was going to say legendary dogs, but not the OG ones. All right. Zamazenta, definitely, this one's definitely centered. Looks good. But to be honest with you guys, I don't think these really fetch too much. That's off-center, so. Let's see, though, for the notes. All right. Let's jump to eBay. Zamazenta PSA 10. Amazing rare. $30. Those look like what's on the market. I think these were sweet. I'm upset that they didn't continue on these. 21, 22. Oh. Now, if you're willing to bet on them, these would be a solid bet, honestly, because they did just stop discontinuing these. And I think the population on these are fairly high, though. So, should be interesting. Next, we have the Zacian. Now, here we go. Now, this one, off-centered, but minty as can be. This one's definitely more centered, but still off left to right. Again, a clean little white dot there. That's probably a speck on the card. Helps on the penny sleeve. Yep, clean card. Another one there. I reckon that probably fetches the same price. And I think the Raikou will do him next. I think the Rayquaza is really the only one worth grading. I mean, I guess these would be cool to have in PSA 10 sets. They definitely would be. And I can see these going up, but when they're not really in a PSA 10, is it? No. I guess we can check the pop report on these. Let's actually do that before we get into this. I figured they would be pretty high. So if we go to PSA population report, and I'm going to type in vivid voltage. Yeah, so what I like to do, you guys, I like to instead of navigating through PSA's website, I like to just Google it. If you Google it, it just seems to take you right to it like that. Just a little preference. All right. Oh, what happened? Population. Here we go. I don't take APR. Another master set. This one I was okay selling. I sold at the right time. It's crazy to think how much master sets I had, and I sold them. I stopped, I think, right at Chilling Reign. I was working on it, and then just the prices for singles were so high, and I was like, I gotta let them go. I would say the hardest one, honestly, Evolving Skies was not the hardest one for me. The hardest one for me was Rebel Clash. Oh my god, what a torturous, rigorous set. I did not enjoy that one at all. All right, so let's go Amazing Rare. Come on, man. All right, let's do the Raikou. Just see. Raikou, is that 50? Yep. 50. You have 6,600 tens. Which, wow, 35. Let's think about this in theory for a second. Let's pull up the calc. It's actually a great example. All right. So if there's 51 states, am I stupid? Okay, let's do the math here. 50 states. I can't believe I'm making this mistake. Just working from an app. Cut me some slack. All right, so if there's 50 states in the United States, okay? 6,697 PSA 10 Raikou's Pop 10. Divide that out. I'm sorry. 6697 divided by 6697 divided by 50 states. It means there's 133 PSA 10s in each state on average. Now, some obviously bigger states. So if you take that number and then divide it amongst counties, now in Florida, I want to say we have about, I'm just going to go just around guesstimate, 20 counties. So if I divide that by 20, that means there's only 7 per county. So it's interesting to look at it like this. If you take a big number, people are like, oh my God, there's 7,000 of these graded. But you know what? Break it down to how many are in per state. From there, break it down to how many are in each county. You got about 7, which is a fairly low number. You gotta remember, you guys, there's how many people out there in the world. Now, not all of them collect Pokemon, keep that in mind. But it does make you kind of wonder, like, you know, there are getting more people in the world. Obviously, that pop is extremely high, and that's why the card is going for low price right now. But, you know, keep that in the back of your mind. Just because right now there might be a high population of a card doesn't necessarily mean that there won't be some eccentric value in the future. Keep that in mind. So, being done with that, let's just see how much there is for this Zacian now. Might as well, since we're checking these up. See, look, there's actually less Zacians, 5,900. So that means there's actually less in per county per state. So now let's look at Ray I think Rayquaza was the hardest one to pull out of all of them, actually. 8,400. So there's a ton of Rayquazas. Which, if you guys all go to Collecticons, you always see these cards in PSA 10. So they're out there. And who else would it be? Let's try Celebi. 6,800 Celebis. Ton. And then I'd like to see the Kyogres later, but we did Raikou, we did Zacian, we did Zamazenta. Did we do Zamazenta? Yeah, 5,800 Zamazentas, and Zacian there is 5,900 as well. So interesting, Jirachi, that's what we gotta look at. So interesting little, statistic there. 7,400 Jirachis. That's a ton. That is a ton. But again, the old song, "It's a Small World After All." Hey, what's going on, Max Wolf? Just hanging out, man, going through a bunch of things. All right, so if there is 7,400 Jirachis, amazing rares out there, so you take 7456 divided by 50 states, that's 149. Assume the average county count, let's just go, I'll even go lower, I'll go 16. 9. So that means there's 9 per county to take a guess. Now, some counties are obviously in the middle of nowhere, but it is interesting to analyze this to show that although it seems like a huge number, it does get smaller eventually. So interesting. If you like these cards, I would collect these in a 10 and just hang on to them and see what happens in the future, because it could be interesting. But I have a copy of these in one of my little fun binder. But anyways, worth grading? Not for me right now. Let's see. Extra 10. Both of these are great looking cards. 10 material. Centering's on. I think the centering on the front. Good centering. Maybe a little left to right. Okay. And then let's do Jirachi next. Jirachi 1. Jirachi 2. Jirachi 3. All right, 3 Jirachis. Again, probably $20 slab. Left to right. Centering's good on this one. Centering's good on this one. PSA 10 material and a hair left to right, but I think good enough for PSA 10 and minty as can be. Look at that. Celebi. Poldo Rayquaza, last but not least. What's happening, Maxwell? What are you doing on Sunday? All right, let's do Rayquaza last. I think I'm actually going to grade Rayquaza because I think Rayquaza seems to be a fan favorite. Celebi. All right, left to right. A pinch, but not enough. Mint. This is also PSA 10 material. And this one as well. Looks good. Flip it over. And this guy in the back might be a little just left to right, but I think it's just left to right. Barely. All right. Celebrations. Oh, Rayquaza. I forgot about him. So this is the only one I think I'm actually going to grade because I'm kind of going to gamble on him, saying that people love Rayquaza. See how much a Rayquaza is worth in this. So, Rayquaza, PSA 10. Oops. Back to eBay. Rayquaza. 138-185. PSA 10. Chilling, bro. Just woke up from a nap. I know, man. Same here. I was doing this earlier. I was live, and then I went for a run, ate some lunch, fell asleep. And I was like, oh, man, overslept. Got to get back in this. So, all right. Let's see what we got here. Rayquaza got some $40, 38, 32. But at the end of the day, what did sell? What sold here? UK, $30, $29. UK, man, there's so many more UK sales these days. Australia, $32. Want to be more so willing to gamble on? Maybe. So I'll probably hang on to him a little bit longer. Actually, with the PSA 10 copies of these, I should hang on to them too, shouldn't I? At least. This is where you get torn. Is it worth hanging on to? Let's see. Centering was dead on. This guy was left to right. Centering was left to right. Centering dead on. Centering dead on. Slate left to right. Slate right to left. That one's a little better though. So hang on. He's gonna sell. All right, let's see here. Left to right. Left to right. Samazenta more so dead on. That one's off. Reshiram, I think these are off. And the Kyogre's off. So, all right. I'll hang on to these guys just a little bit longer just to see what the future is going to hold. Same with the break cards. All right, man. Is it time for... Do we go through all the celebrations or do we go through some slab talk? I think it's just you and me, man. Maxwell, I'll let you choose. Do we keep going through singles to unload, to grade some, or do we go through the slabs? I think we should... this one I need to sell. I forgot about this guy. Left to right. Really a shame. These cards are perfect. Left to right. I'll sell him. Maxwell can be my test dummy for go through the singles. All right, man. We're keeping going through the singles. Oh, you're killing me. No. All right. Water break. All right. Well, we're not going to do this one first. I'm going to just move him. No one cares about here comes Team Rocket. All right. What's up with the slabs? Well, so here's the thing. With CGC making their announcement, I have a stack of CGC slabs of whether A, we crack them, B, crack them and send them back to CGC, 2, crack them and send them to PSA, 3, sell them, 4, keep them. So I got a decent little stack. And I'll tell you what, like, my theory on this is, okay, like, I'm just going to take this for an example. This one's in a PSA slab, but... So with CGC changing their slab, all right? Take this into consideration. I've graded enough times with CGC to know the cards that give a 9.5 have... some are spot on, like, perfect, but some have, like, an obvious flaw. For example... I thought long and hard to actually crack this and send this over to CGC immediately. Why is that? Because if they're grading those, if they're turning 9.5s into 10s, I have commitment that this card, the only thing wrong with this is just off center right there. But other than that, the surf hull foil is perfect. There's nothing on the edge at all. Nothing. So my theory is if I rush this to CGC, and it should be a 9.5. In all seriousness, it should be a 9.5 because the centering is just off. If they award me the 9.5, does that mean when I translate this over, can it get this? It gets the CGC 10. Will it sell for premium, or does it sell more just as is right here? So as a 9, I think it's around like $400. But in a 10, does it? I don't think it maybe falls to the PSA 10 price, but I think it'll maybe hold more of a premium. I don't know. It's all about. I don't want to say like taking your best bet, but. Oh my god. But anyways, my camera just lagged out on there. Anyways, from left to right there. I don't know. So my theory on this one is if I do send this to CGC, does it get the 9.5? And then when CGC allows the transfer over to 10s, does it secure the 10? A lot of the pins, a lot of things. But that's just the PSA slab. But I have other ones, for example, like, all right, so 8.5 CGC. Okay, I think I plan on cracking this to secure a 9 from PSA because I don't think it deserves the 8.5. Or another example is I have this 9.5 base set Mewtwo that should have probably got a PSA 10. I don't know if the card was damaged on the way over, but there's scratches by his feet now. So I figure with this one, it may be my best bet to actually sell this now. See what I mean? It's kind of like a lot of like loopholes, this one. But if I sell this card now, I'll fetch more of a premium for it. Someone's going to convert this to a 10. My guess is whoever looks at this card is going to strip it down and say, wow, why is this card a 10? I'm not going to buy it. Look at the scratch. Because at the end of the day, you should buy the card and not the grade, in my opinion. So, there's a lot of things to talk about. It's kind of a nightmare, but anyways. All right. So, do we go to slabs or keep going through singles? Max Wolf said singles. Who else is in here? We'll do singles, man. Or we can do slabs. Talk some CGC, but anyways, if we do singles, we have 7 Venusaurs to go through. Oh man. Oh boy. Well, you know what they say, what they say when something wasn't built overnight. Off-centered. All right. First, we start with the Venusaurs. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, big forehead on this guy. But man, all these cards are clean. But centering a little too big there on the top. I'm going to say sell this one. This Venusaur, left to right, a little too much. Sell this guy. This guy, too much left to right, as you can see. And all these, I'm sure, are clean. All right, this guy is more so heavily even. A little bit of forehead, but I think not enough to really damage it here. Flip it over. Oh, no. What's going on here? No. Sell pile. Wow, what happened to this card? I think I can maybe... Can that come off, maybe? Got a white dot there, though. Can that... I'll clean that card. We're going to sell him. Come on, we have a good one in this pile. Bring us some luck. Bring us some luck, big guy. Left to right, too off-centered. Sell him. Come on. All right, let's see here. No, it's just too much left to right, this guy. Back's clean. Too much left to right. A little too much off-center. It's close. This is probably the closest one. But I had another one in this pile here, grading. Last but not least, this Venusaur. Come on, man. We got to sell one of these guys. This one's a little bit better. A little bit. Here, show the camera. A little too much left to right again. Sometimes a little trick is just kind of flip it upside down and take a look that way. Let's see, a little too heavy. Yeah, it's too strong left to right, a little too much. Yeah. This guy probably secures a 9. Feels good, though. Well, I think I have one of these in here in the pile. Yep, so I got another one, actually. Let's take a look at this one real fast. Now, this one I'm a little more confident on a 10. Nothing wrong on the back. This one should pull a 10. All right. Well, now I have more master sets still to go through, but next we have man, I gotta go through all these. All right, we got Blastoise. Let's do that. 1 Blastoise, 2 Blastoise. All right. Here's another one. Yeah, 4 Blastoise. Yep. All right. Now these have been going up in price. Let's see. Yeah, I like what I see on this one so far. Come on, man, get out of there. All right, this looks good. Surface looks good. I think this guy's grading material. The light reflection in there. Ooh. Come on. Look at this. Ouch. Look at that dent right there. Yikes. Clock is running up on me already. Sell him. All right, let's see here. A little bit of... Okay. Dead center. All right, this one's a little bit better. I like the way this one looks. Let's check out the back. All right, now this... Oh, this one looks good. What's going on here? Oh, man. Think I still get away with that? Man. That stings. I don't even think I get away with that. Nah. My wife's messaging me here. I gotta go anyway soon. All right. So, big forehead. Big forehead. Sell raw. Maxwell says sell raw. Woo! Atrocious. Atrocious. May look better in person. Even look at the edge here. That's terrible. Sad too, because cards are mint as can be. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? Of all these I pulled, well, I do have the 4 in the master set, but I think I graded like 4 total and only got 110. I couldn't believe it. Next, let's do, should we Clefa 1. Okay. 2. 3. 4. Phew! Left to right. This is a shame. Left to right. Okay. I like the way this one's looking. A little bit better. This one looks better. Take the back. I don't even know what a PSA 10 goes for. I gotta look that up here in a second. All right, let's check this guy out. Look at that. She's Louise. Holy smokes. All right. Let's check what a Clefa goes for. Clefa, PSA 10. $25. What is it, raw? Celebrations, Clefa. I can't imagine much. Unless the prices kind of went up on it. Oh, it's 2 Fs. Like 50 cents. Oh, it's brutal. Yikes. Holy smokes. Oh, that's brutal. I'll put this in the hang on section. All right. Next, we got Dark Gyarados. See the next Team Rocket returns. More. Dark Gyarados, left to right. Left to right. A little bit better, bigger forehead. This one's a little bit better. Hang on, this one. Happy birthday, Pikachu. All right. Happy birthday to you. You know, it's funny, back in the day at Toys R Us, we used to just take these. uh, too funny. Every day you walk in, hey, it's my birthday. Oh, here you go. Oh, it's my birthday. Here you go. Happy birthday, Pikachu. That's not too bad. I think that's it. All right. Happy birthday, Pikachu. This one looks good. A little bit left to right. Just smack it. That's one of the better ones. For now, hold that one there. Let's go through the scrub. Left to right. A little bit better. Oof, left to right. Oh my goodness. One sec, guys. Shoot. I should do a BRB. Is anyone watching? Yep, my camera just froze. Oh, kill me. Hang on, hang on. All right, let me take this call real fast. Happy wife, happy life, or vice versa. Happy husband. All right, hang on, everyone. We'll be right back. Everyone's like, where did he go? Oh, all right. Sorry about that, guys. Walk it back in. All right. The cord. Hope this won't interfere anything. Should be all right. Oh, there we go. Make sure we're locked in good. And there we go. All righty. All right. Where'd the chat go? Sell raw. Chat back over here. Okay. Happy birthday, Pikachu. Raw. Here we go. Left to right. And the other Happy birthday, Pikachu. This one looks actually very good. Very, very good. A little whiting right there. The back is. Let's look at all of them. This might be the least one. Holy smokes. Can't believe all those are off-centered. I've been holding on to them. Come on. Had whiting up there. I'll probably hold on to these. Centering. I think this one was probably the worst. A little bit left to right. A little too much. I'm going to hang on to these just because I'm going to go through my 4 master sets. And if I got some PSA 10s in there, I'm going to probably scramble them off. Switch them off. All right. Rocket Zapdos. I am running out of time here. So I'm going to walk the dog. All right. Well, hate to do this. Man. All right. Well, I will be back. Max Wolf. Good seeing you, man. I will be back probably tonight after dinner. I'll be going live just to be keep going through everything. Got a big hunk of stuff still going through. I gotta actually went through a lot. More to come. And then I got updated inventory. I think the move might be if I honestly just offer this to someone that's going to conventions, because there's actually some good older stuff in here that I think people might want. We never know. So short live, that's okay. I will be back tonight. Tune in next time, guys. I still have the slabs to go through. And when I mean by slabs, I got a hunk of CGC stuff to go through, starting here. And that's just half. Enough to be a little analytical on them saying, all right, what should we do here? Do we crack? As you can tell, these were the old ones because you can tell they're off-centered. Look, off-centeredness there, off-centeredness there. So should be interesting to just observe, play with them, see what we can do with them. So yes, we'll see, my friend. We will see. The slab stuff will be last. I'll keep going through the raw stuff, just separate what I'm going to hold on to, and then go from there. I will be back tonight. Tune in tonight. And I'm the Pole Father. And as always, you know,